In the fast-paced world that we live in today, it is said that your 30s are the new 20s. Use your 20s to build a solid foundation and delay major milestone decisions to your 30s. But in China, it seems your 30s are your new 60s. You know why? Because people there above the age of 35 are now fearing job loss as a result of their increasing age. You heard that right. And this is happening to people in their 30s. Our next report telling you more.
The birthday gift that the Chinese in their 30s are receiving is a curse. The curse of 35. So what is this curse? Well, you hit 35 and a crippling fear takes over. The fear of losing one's job. But why is this happening? Well, the answer lies in the fundamental principle that markets work on profits. It is profitable to hire younger people who are willing to work more at a lower pay. But there are more factors to play here. Chinese post-pandemic economic recovery has hit a pause button, and the job market is in a really volatile state. The data gives you a clear picture. In the first 3 months of this year, Alibaba, Tencent and Baidu hired about 9% fewer workers than they did during their hiring peak in the pandemic. In fact, some of China's biggest real estate developers cut their headcounts by 70% in 2022. The problem is not just restricted to the private sector. The government sector is suffering as well. The age gap for most civil servant positions is also 35. Also, people in China are opting to not get married, and if they do, then to not have children, because they simply cannot afford it and the future looks uncertain. In 2022, the number of marriage registrations fell 10.5% from a year earlier. This was the lowest figure since China began disclosing the data in 1986. The country's population shrank for the first time last year since 1961. On top of that, the government is considering raising the retirement age. So while at 35 you're incompetent to work, at 60 you're too young to retire. Experts say the next few years will be the most challenging for China. It is estimated around 50 million people from 16 to 40 could be unemployed by 2028. All of this comes amid the backdrop of the demographic crisis facing the country. China is facing a rapidly aging population and shrinking workforce. After decades of the one-child policy, its population is declining. Is the so-called curse of 35 going to add to this crisis? Well, we'll have to wait and watch. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.